Greetings and salutations, welcome back to this, the 13th mission for Nod, in Command & Conquer Remastered. It feels a little bit weird having to continually say Command & Conquer Remastered, but I also don't feel good abbreviating the title to, C&C Remastered, because C&C is a term for computer numerical control, which is an engineering thing. All complicated and rather boring. But then it's all I do. If I call it the original Command & Conquer, but mitigate the remastered, then it'll look a little weird when it's remastered. So I just say it all out in full anyway. On to the 13th and potentially final mission, I believe, for the Nod campaign. Alright. Oh yeah, get the briefing about this place. Cape Town, net worth, blah blah blah. Military strength, formidable military resistance, 100%. Mainly because things are going to go badly for them, hopefully.
We have reached the end. The final piece to my puzzle is within your grasp. 2 GDI bases rest on ground I have chosen to be the cradle of my temple. Remove them in any way you can.
Well, it's very brief. Have a briefing?
Ready and wait.
Oh, so what's with giving me just a few junker units?
Right away, sir.
Oh, here, welcome to your final objective. Have some infantry.
Moving out.
Not gonna deploy my
Right away, sir.
MCV until I see the Tiberium. Okay,
Yes,
let's
sir.
back this up. Let's take out that tank.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
We're gonna build right in the corner over there.
Building.
Ready and wait. Reporting. Ready and wait. Moving out.
Construction complete. New construction
Don't want a
options.
concrete wall.
Building.
Ready and wait.
The last time I shot civilians, it crashed the game, so let's just avoid these people.
Rod.
More Tiberium.
Rod.
Have you got the feeling that you shouldn't have just dumped the base in the first place that you saw?
Construction complete.
You got it.
But at
New
least there's
construction
room to expand
options.
outwards.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Moving out. Moving out.
Traces of Tiberium. I'm possibly going to build... Oh.
No. Moving out. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
They can't
Unit
shoot
lost.
my
Moving out.
base. Because that would be really,
Building.
really annoying.
Ready and wait. Moving out.
If they could,
Moving out. Rod.
from their location. We might be able to build, or shoot the base if I go a little bit further south, but
Affirmative.
let's not do that.
Rod.
There's a nice choke point.
You got it.
Unit lost.
Why did the engineer run in front of everybody else?
You got it.
This map's still going.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
There's a Tiberium bloom.
Moving out. You got it. Moving out.
That's
Right away,
curious.
sir. Right away, sir.
Hello.
There is a very unstable situation
Roger.
that is unfolding very quickly.
It's
Unit lost.
slightly concerning that I don't
Construction
see any
complete.
way of getting across this river.
New construction options.
Yes. Yes. Affirmative.
Let's have a computer.
Building.
Let's
Yes.
see if I can see what options we have. Let us have a node
Building.
Ready and wait. Moving out.
because they're gonna be back. Run away from the boat.
Construction complete.
Vehicle
Reinforcements have
report. Moving out.
arrived.
Affirmative.
Shoot the boat.
Acknowledge. Yes.
Construction complete.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes.
Shoot the chopper.
Acknowledge. Reporting. Affirmative.
Let's have some radar so that I
New
can see.
construction
Nope.
options.
Reporting.
Low
Moving out.
power.
Let's get rid of that.
Structure sold.
Let's have
Building.
an advanced
Yes,
power
sir.
plant.
Roger. Reporting. Affirmative. Roger.
It's a little bit curious that they've not given me a way to cross this river. I have no idea what I'm
Unit
supposed to do now.
affirmative. Acknowledged.
No.
Reporting. Moving
Shoot
out.
the civilians.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Hang on, power planking now.
Building.
Waiting order.
No, I've already got an
On hold.
airstrip.
Cancelled.
Look at Temple of Nod. How much power does that generate? That'll generate 200.
Building.
Let's have a Temple of Nod.
Yes,
Because
affirmative.
why not?
Moving out. Moving
Really
out.
dumbfounded, confused as to how the hell I'm supposed to get across this river. And I'm guessing the bad guys are across this river somewhere. Unless they're going to give me a
Affirmative.
chopper
Moving out.
at some point.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
Can't get out of there.
Moving out. Reporting.
Oh well.
Vehicle moving out. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Hey, no.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Get rid of these civilian buildings. I never attempted to crash the game earlier when I did it, but I'm wondering if this is going to trigger something.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Yeah, let's build a temple. I get nuclear strikes.
Okay.
And a hand of Nod. Maybe it'll give us
Building. On hold. Cancelled.
Yeah. Okay.
a helicopter.
Waiting order.
Why are you
Construction
not
complete.
moving across the river?
New
Yeah, build
construction options.
some site.
Building.
I have no idea how I'm supposed to deal with,
Building.
unless it's expecting me to get rid of the boat, and then I'll be able to get across.
Construction
Have
complete.
an artillery piece.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements
This
have
is not a
arrived.
great situation.
Construction complete.
Build that there so that we can
Vehicle reporting.
see. It's one of the things that they did solve
Reinforcements
for.
have arrived.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
that's
Unit reporting. Yes, sir.
unique
Yes, sir.
and
No.
different
Yes,
and
sir.
everything.
Yes, sir.
Can you move away from this coast?
Unit
Can you
reporting.
shoot that thing?
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Okay, we
Yes,
have
sir.
a new MTV over here.
Waiting order. Affirmative.
Just
Vehicle
shoot
reporting.
that
Sir.
thing.
Affirmative. Unit moving out.
When you're ready.
Vehicle reporting.
Building.
Start it.
Yes,
Obelisk
sir.
of light. No, we
On
don't have the
hold.
power for that.
Yes, sir. Moving
Cancelled.
out. Moving out.
Building.
I reckon if
Yes,
I can
sir.
get it
Affirmative.
far enough south, it should allow me
Unit
to.
reporting. Acknowledged.
Okay, so maybe
Yes, sir.
you're getting stuck
Moving out.
there all of the time.
Yes, sir.
That's
Construction
not good.
complete.
Advanced power plant, you go there. Obelisk of
Building.
lights.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Moving out.
Can we
Acknowledged.
run them over? There we go.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Right.
Moving out. Affirmative.
Show
Yes,
me
sir.
those guys.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I've got a second construction
Yes,
yard.
sir.
Not entirely sure what
Insufficient
for
funds.
or why.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Or airstrip.
Building.
That's what I want the side of the river.
Yes, moving out. Waiting for orders.
Bye, tank.
Yes,
Unit
moving
lost.
out. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reporting order. Moving out. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Love
Moving
the way
out.
that it's giving me one helicopter.
Affirmative. Unit reporting.
So, okay, that's great, that's fine, that's dandy. There we go. Boat go bye-bye. Alright, so...
Our base
Yes.
is under attack.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
give me one helicopter and no chance of dealing with great stuff.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Actually, just...
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Moving out. Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Unit reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yeah,
Waiting orders. Moving out. Moving out.
right, that can go.
Structure
It's
sold.
not really
Ready and
needed.
waiting. You got it.
You guys
Construction
stand around
complete.
there, just in case anything comes your way.
Primary building selected. Building.
Unit reporting. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Insufficient funds. Construction complete.
Just gonna
Building.
repair facility on over here.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reinforcement. Oh, yeah. I don't like the way that it calls the airstrip stuff reinforcements. I might need more things over there, but yeah, that should be okay. And I'm tempted to just build out a chain of silos or something and then right at the end stick the refinery. You know, it'll give me another harvester,
Construction
yes,
complete.
but it'll also
Yes, sir.
give me
Building.
a little bit more
Reinforcements have arrived.
to work
Yes, sir.
with. I've nearly got a nuclear strike ready, so let's go see
Moving out.
if I can't find
Yes, sir.
the enemy base at all.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Because that sounds like a brilliant idea to drop that nuke on them rather than just launch it off into the abyss.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Just run them guys over, run them guys over. This is one of the problems with so little money right now and needing,
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
to
Yes,
downtown.
sir. No.
Oh, there's the base.
No. Moving out.
Come on,
Affirmative.
back up.
Affirmative.
And
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No.
thank God this is on
Yes, sir.
casual. These guys would just destroy me.
Yes, sir.
Nuclear weapon available.
Nuclear weapon available.
Unit lost.
Now let's drop it on there.
Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds.
Yes, sir.
Nuclear weapon launched.
That doesn't get
Nuclear
it.
warhead approaching.
Whee!
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have
Moving out.
arrived.
Unit report. Affirmative. Yes,
Construction
sir.
complete.
Moving out.
Building.
Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Yes, sir.
They could be
Construction
very
complete.
dangerous.
Yes,
Do
sir.
not let them
Reinforcements
get
have
anywhere
arrived.
near space.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Let's have that.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Unit
So that I
moving
can
out.
repair some tanks
Building.
rather than having
Yes,
to build
sir.
new ones all the time.
Yes, sir.
Alright, and give us a couple of
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Raider buggy. I got one nuke and that was it? Oh wow.
Yes, sir.
Okay, maybe I should have kept hold of that for a little while longer.
Building.
I'm gonna build a series of silos out that way and get a refiner towards the end. I mean, I could also build a refinery over this side.
Waiting. Moving out.
Let's go scouting out a little.
Moving out. Affirmative.
See what there
Acknowledged.
is to see.
Moving out. Moving out.
Hey, there's a mammoth tank
Moving
coming.
out.
Oh
Moving
wow,
out.
I just hit that tiny little area here.
Moving out.
Uh,
Affirmative. Moving out.
just about no reason whatsoever. Great stuff.
Unit.
I feel happy
Yes,
with
sir.
the, where I
Insufficient
spent
funds.
my nuke.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Unit.
Building.
Moving out.
I need a stand
Yes,
side
sir.
over here.
Cancel.
Waiting. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You're supposed to be on the repair
Yes, sir.
facility.
Our base
Vehicle
is
report.
under attack.
Unit affirmative. Yes, sir.
Building. Reinforcements have arrived. On hold. Cancel. Repairing. Building. On hold.
Waiting. Vehicle
Repairing.
moving out. Affirmative. Waiting.
You
Acknowledged.
go over there and
Repairing.
support
Yes,
those
moving
guys.
out.
Construction complete.
Don't appear to be very good
Repairing.
at dealing with... Yeah, would you not do that? How about... No?
Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledged.
Keep dodging, keep dodging, keep dodging,
Our
keep
base
dodging.
is under attack.
Moving out.
If you could
Affirmative.
shoot the one that's still shooting at us,
Moving out.
that would be
Moving
great.
out. Affirmative. Waiting.
Are you finished? You're
Moving
finished.
out. Yes,
You...
sir.
Everybody
sir.
go for the
Moving out.
repairs.
Repairing.
Hey, hi there.
Building.
Hopefully to a certain degree, they keep coming back over here.
Our base is
And
under
this damn
attack.
site takes them over. Takes them on.
Repairing. Repairing. Insufficient funds.
Okay.
Repairing. Construction complete. Building.
Let's concentrate on
On
getting
hold.
those units repaired first.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Reporting.
You are fully stuck in there. I don't really want to tell everybody else to get out of his way.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Alright, let's
Moving out.
continue scouting. If anybody comes that
Moving out.
way, I'm pretty sure the other guys will be
Moving out.
able to deal with them.
Affirmative. Moving out.
Repairing.
Affirmative.
Well, I found the base.
Affirmative. Moving out. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
No,
Moving out.
don't stop an attack.
Moving out. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Moving out. Affirmative.
Okay, that's
Moving out.
interesting.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Moving out.
Oh, no, gonna lose it, gonna lose it.
Unit lost.
Dang.
Building.
Nearly got
Yes,
in
sir.
there.
Moving out.
Construction
Grabbing
complete.
those
Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
silos and that refinery could really give me a bit of an economy boost over here. Would have been
Building.
nice just to be able to not have to build another
Unit reporting. Moving out.
kind of nod.
Insufficient funds.
Moving out.
That don't seem to be
Construction
swarming
complete.
with me, which I like.
Construction complete. Building. Reinforcements have
Yes, sir.
arrived. Primary building selected.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Camera.
Our base is under attack.
Moving out.
Which base is under attack? Just like it when they say, oh, your base is under attack. Which one?
No. Moving out.
Come on,
Yes,
move.
sir. Moving out.
Forward.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Get rid of the things that are shooting you.
Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Construction complete. Reinforcements
Yes, sir.
have arrived.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Moving out. Call. Yes, sir. Unit reporting. Yes, affirmative.
Don't like it when it tells me that I've lost units. And I don't know which one it might be.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack.
Waiting. Affirmative. Unit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledge.
Now will be a time to consider withdrawing.
Acknowledge.
Building. Unit ready.
Affirmative.
That's one of the things
Moving
that I
out.
was worried about. They have two
Yes, sir.
construction yards, and they've just rebuilt one of the buildings.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
Hopefully, to a certain degree, they won't be able to rebuild the other building.
No.
But I now
Yes,
need
sir.
to go searching out for their other construction yards.
No. Yes, sir. Moving out. Affirmative.
Still considering getting. Yeah, okay.
On hold. Cancelled.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative.
Hello, yeah.
Moving out. Moving out.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete.
Moving out.
Reinforcements
Moving out.
have arrived. Building.
Acknowledge. Moving out.
Repairing.
Affirmative. Moving out. Moving
Yeah, by
out.
the time you get to where I am,
Construction
I'm already gone.
Building.
Affirmative.
That's a way
Moving
I
out.
like it.
Moving out.
Alright, where's this
Reinforcements have
other
arrived.
construction yard?
Moving out. Acknowledge. Yes,
Whoop,
sir.
is it in here?
Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Is this it down here? No, that's
Moving
for
out.
silos. Okay,
Acknowledge.
that's just power
Yes, sir.
and silos.
Moving out.
Okay,
Moving
construction
out.
yard, there's a
Moving
construction
out.
yard. Okay, barracks at the back.
Moving out. Affirmative.
Okay, great
Moving out.
stuff. Got my head figured out
report,
as
yes,
to
sir.
where everything roughly is
Yes,
now.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I need to get in there and I need to destroy that
Insufficient
construction yard, or
funds.
they're just going to continue to build everything back.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
And that
Construction
is not doing me any favors.
Affirmative.
Building.
Well, first of all, I want to get you
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir.
where I
Yes,
want you,
affirmative.
which is down here, through there, and into there.
Moving out.
Building.
No,
Acknowledge.
come down this way. Come down this way. Because
Acknowledge.
one of the interesting facets of this whole situation
Moving out.
is that if you take over the building,
Moving out.
they cannot
On
rebuild it.
hold.
Acknowledge.
Because it's not smart enough to rebuild it in a location
Affirmative.
that is not
Moving out. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
where it exactly was.
Building.
Um,
Reinforcements have
oh,
arrived.
Yes, sir.
good, you have
Yes,
that.
sir.
Construction complete.
I know. Stay back,
Building.
stay
Yes,
back.
sir. Moving out.
Our base is under
Yes, sir.
attack. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Building.
Go in. No, this way. This way.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Right away, sir. Right away, sir. Moving out.
Get in there.
TBI building. Captured.
Unit.
Construction
Moving out.
complete.
Affirmative.
Building.
Unit.
Reinforcements have arrived. Our
Oh,
base
come
is
on.
under attack.
Why did I not get the full amount of money for that one?
Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds. On hold.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
Moving out. Acknowledge.
Construction complete. Build a barracks there.
Building.
Yes,
Primary
sir. Moving
building
out.
selected. Unit ready.
Okay, you go
Building.
grab that.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
You guys, you're
Yes,
gonna
TBI
sir.
building captured.
assault their
Unit ready.
base.
Building. Unit ready.
Ready and moving out.
You're going
GDI
into
building
there.
captured.
Oh, stop shooting
Unit
me.
moving out.
Ready.
Reporting. Moving out.
Building.
I'm grabbing
GDI
everything
building
which has money in it.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
ready.
Yes, sir.
GDI building
Go to
captured.
the temp site.
Our base is under attack.
More
Building.
stuff.
GDI building
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
captured.
No. Yes, sir.
Construction
Moving out.
complete.
I want to get rid of.
Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Come on, get moving.
Unit
But
lost.
I've spent a lot of money.
Construction complete.
And
Reinforcements have
have
arrived.
very little seashell for it.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Come on, get rid of that thing.
Construction complete. Reinforcements have
Right,
arrived.
now I'm on the winning side.
Construction complete.
Yes,
Because
sir.
they have no construction yards left.
Reinforcements have arrived.
And I have managed to
Yes, sir.
get a lot of credits.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
So we're going to take that out.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Building.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Oh, jeez, this is a
Unit
mess.
lost. Insufficient funds. Unit lost.
Take out the barracks, maybe?
Construction complete. Our base is under attack.
Which
Building.
bay is under attack? Oh, this
Reinforcements
one.
arrived.
Let's have some money.
Building.
Yes. Yes. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes,
Unit
sir.
lost.
Yes, sir.
Right, you guys go attack that place.
Yes.
They rebuilt their
Unit.
thing.
Yes.
Unit lost.
Yes.
And I do not
Yes, sir.
Base
appreciate
is
that.
under attack.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Get rid of them guys.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
No.
It's all absolute chaos.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to fight multiple battles on every front.
Unit ready.
Building.
Let's have you and
Construction
you
complete.
go
Moving out. Yes, sir.
go
Reinforcements have
over
arrived.
there.
Unit
Unit
lost.
reporting.
Three
Construction
tanks,
complete.
2 buggers.
Building.
Yes.
Unit lost. Construction complete.
Yes.
Building. Reinforcements have arrived.
Wrong button.
Unit lost.
Yes. Moving out. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes. Moving out. Yes.
Alright, I think we're just on map up duty now.
Yes.
Insufficient
Yes, sir.
funds.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Yeah, there's a bug in this game somewhere along the line that's not spitting out their units correctly.
Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Which is an
Construction
interesting
complete.
little bug.
Building.
Simply because it basically means
Construction
they're
complete.
trying to do things like continue to build units, but they don't get spat out.
Construction complete.
Therefore,
Building.
oh, there's another. Oh, that's annoying. I do hope that is something that I've got
Yes,
to
sir.
destroy to be able to win the mission.
Yes, sir.
There's another boat off the southern side of the map.
Acknowledge.
Yeah, man,
Moving
move
out.
forward, move
Yes, sir.
up.
Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
You guys join in the fun.
Unit lost.
Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
You guys might as well join in the fun.
Yes, sir.
Our base is under attack.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Construction
Yes,
complete.
sir.
Building.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Affirmative.
Construction complete. Building.
Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Construction complete.
Acknowledge. Yes, sir.
Building. Reinforcements have arrived. Unit
Moving out.
lost.
Yes, sir.
I love how none of the
Insufficient funds.
Dubry boxes
Acknowledge.
tanks have arrived yet, so it's just the
Yes,
Unit lost.
yes, sir.
little vehicles dealing
Yes, sir.
with all of the bad guys. Could you go blow them guys up? I'd
Yes, sir.
much appreciate that.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived. Construction complete.
I have no idea how you're supposed to do this if you weren't on the casual difficulty. I'm guessing that it was possible.
Yes, sir.
With a lot of practice and patience,
sir.
but that's not really something I'm famous for. Alright, pretty much curtains. Only a few things left to be concerned about is that boat. And the harvester over there. Not that the harvester is really a bit of a concern, but you know.
Reinforcements have arrived.
It would help if I didn't have to take care of everything. It's interesting that it only gave me one nuke to play with.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I appreciate that I only really stole the stuff to make a single nuke.
Yes, sir.
And it is slightly more powerful than a traditional nuke.
Yes, sir.
If you play this in multiplayer or if you play this in skirmish
Yes,
mode, you can build all the buildings and
Yes, sir.
but it's a versus game. And because it's a
Yes,
versus
sir.
game, it's expected that the sides are balanced,
Yes,
and one
sir.
thing that isn't balanced is that nuke getting fired at everybody, especially if you were to overpower it a little, because one of the things that you can do is switch it up
Building.
in terms of
We're moving out. Yes, sir.
if you build more than one Temple of Nod, for
Building.
example, you know, if you build 2 airstrips, it takes half the time, but the same amount to build anything. And
Reinforcements have
the
arrived.
same used to apply for,
Construction
you know,
complete.
super weapons.
Building.
If you had a
Reinforcements have arrived.
single
Construction
hand,
complete.
not hand of Nod, Temple of
Building.
Nod, then
Reinforcements
you would
have
get a
arrived.
nuke every so often.
Insufficient funds.
If you had, you know, multiple, then it would halve the time, and you know, if you had 4, then it'd be quarter of the time.
Mission accomplished.
There we go. Let's see what final video. Oh, no final video just yet. Alright. Let's see my stats. 220 GDI. Killed for only 45 Nod. That's not too bad. I mean, it's on casual, what did you expect? And my efficiency is 0%. Probably because I spent most of the credits that I earned. Alright, here we go.
Your efforts have landed us here, my faithful friend. The temple is complete, and we are about to embark upon our greatest exploit. For now, relax, and watch as my netrunners dance through the web of cyberspace. Once inside, the world is at my fingertips. Begin.
Welcome to the Global Defense Initiative Orbital Defense Matrix.
The world. Where to strike? Where will the world most keenly feel the blade of GDI treachery? You have done much to aid the Brotherhood towards this final victory. The choice, my friend, is yours.
I don't know. I'm guessing that's Germany, or maybe Greece. It could be Greece. That's Paris with the Eiffel Tower. That's England and the Houses of Parliament and Big Ben, and that I'm pretty sure is the White House. It's a political statement. No matter which one I click on, so I'll go for the home team. Let's get rid of the Parliament. Whee! There he goes.
At the United Nations today, angry political leaders of the G7 nations issued a formal statement denying complicity in last Tuesday's tragedy involving the British Houses of Parliament and Big Ben, the world's most famous clock. The death toll in what some are calling an unwarranted attack passed 1,100 today as rescue workers and United Nations teams continued to sift through the rubble, unearthing 12 more bodies from what was once the seat of British government. Prime Minister Francis Wetherell, safe at Chequers at the time of the explosion, reiterated his support of the UN statement, despite growing opposition to Global Defense Initiative policies. Wetherell labeled the disaster, quote, a mind-numbing accident. GDI Task Force Commander General Mark Shepard, accompanied by U.S. Attorney General Nancy Griffith, testified before a Senate congressional hearing earlier today. Shepard, once the golden boy of international diplomacy, wilted under intense cross-examination from hostile senators, demanding explanations for the blast that leveled the historic landmark and sparked an international debate on the need for more effective safeguards in the age of high-tech warfare. Defensive but unapologetic, Shepard admitted he had no idea how secure.
It's interesting to see some of these little clips. I don't recognize that in the top left. I don't get the relevance of the bottom right. The bottom left, sorry. Just before this, it had the whole cyberspace hacking thing, and it's always a little bit comedical to me to see what people thought cyberspace was going to look like in the future. I mean, we might ultimately get there, but at the same token, it harkens back to sort of like early days of sci-fi, where it's like the year 2000 was going to be a big technological advancement and boom in cyber technology, and to a certain degree it was, and the internet is becoming more and more predominant, as is technology that allows for VR and the like. But at the same token, it's nowhere quite near on the scale that they thought it would be. And it feels a little bit comical. I can honestly say that I have never completed this game before. It's one of them weird things going most of the way through this campaign. You know, I don't recall doing Dr. Wong before or Belly of the Beast, but when the briefing for Ezekiel's wheel came up and steal the codes and the nature of the missions, it just felt vaguely familiar. Cradle of My Temple doesn't feel familiar at all, and the end cutscene with the whole cyberspace thing really didn't do it for me. You know, it didn't trigger any memories in the back of my mind, so I must have never have even looked up the old FMVs on the internet anyway. It's interesting to see how this will play into sort of like the, you know, I'm now curious to see this from the GDI's perspective, which we'll be continuing on in the next videos. But also, you know, I'm wondering to a certain degree, is the rest of the Command & Conquer series now going to make a little bit more sense? The end of a Nod campaign, it just shows, you know, Kane has breached the GDI mainframe, as it were, and used their own weapons against them, sparking potentially the downfall of GDI. I appreciate that, you know, Command & Conquer Tiberium Sun did have you working for the GDI, so it wasn't a complete success. But it would be interesting to see narratively how this all turns out. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall be continuing on in my next video with the GDI campaign. And then probably from there going on to Red Alert. Not quite decided yet whether I'll do, you know, the Tiberium saga and then the Red Alerts. I'm probably going to do it in the chronological order that they were developed and released. Quite simply because there's not much of a difference graphically between Command & Conquer and Command & Conquer Red Alert. But then it starts stepping, you know, every increment it gets graphically more different. And just, it's a sign of the times that the games were developed and the, you know, the level of interfaces and the style of gaming changes throughout the Twilight Saga, at least. Red Alert, the main objective doesn't really change. It's still that whole, you know, gather resources, build bases, build troops, wipe out the enemy kind of thing, with the occasional, you know, here's a limited number of units. Anyway, I digress. So yeah, thank you for joining me for this journey, and we shall continue on next time with GDA. Alright, thank you, and thanks for watching. Taddy bye.